So, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I welcome all of you to His Holiness Chandramali Swami daily class. Uh, Maharaj just came to know very recently that he is not able to join today. So, I will continue because Maharaj always want to have continuation of sessions. So, I will continue on session because today is very, very auspicious Akshaya Tritiya. Majority of you might be knowing it's a very, very auspicious day. So it's good to do any devotional service, hearing about Lordship and doing any service, any devotional service for Lordship. So I will also request if any of you can switch on your video, like if you it's possible, then please, that's always good to have interactive sessions. Also, I thought I will continue on one topic, which is very, very interesting topic. Why bad thing happens to good people? Because many times we feel that we have not done anything so bad, at least in our life, that so difficult situations we are facing through. So first, let's say that Akshaya Tritiya. Anybody knows what is the? And I always request every devotee, please keep yourself unmuted. So, any devotee knows what are the key events on Akshaya Tritiya? What happened on Akshaya Tritiya? Okay, looks like everybody is muted.
Prabhuji, I just know that we have to donate some gold on today's day.
Okay, okay. Any other?
I
Was it?
heard, I heard today Lord Jagannath Ratha construction will start today, Prabhuji.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, very good. Anything else? I think Radha Bhakti Mataji, Madhuri Mataji was saying something on
I
Akshaya
think
Tritiya.
Prabhuji, whatever we donate today, that will be growing, uh, like Akshayam.
Hmm. Yeah, so no
That's what.
Akshay. Yeah, Chay
Yeah.
means finish and no Akshay. Akshay
Hmm.
means no finish.
No finish. Yeah.
Okay.
Prabhu, was it based on that pastime when Draupadi she had the cooking pot and
Akshay Patra.
there was one grain of rice left, and
Yes, Prabhu, you are absolutely right.
one of her great rishis came with all these devotees, and she had to feed them. And Krishna said, "I think go and bathe in a river." And I think they were all satisfied or something. And Krishna had that one grain. It was something
Yes,
like
so I
that.
will try to cover these two topics. One, briefly on Akshaya Tritiya. Just realized that today Akshaya Tritiya. And also, like why bad things happens to good people. So maybe to start with Akshaya Tritiya. Uh, Definitely, Prabhu, as you started with rightly, that today is the day when Pandavas received Akshay Patra from Sun God. Yeah, and the quality of this Akshay Patra was that they can serve food to unlimited number of devotees until Draupadi has finished her meal. And this was one of the incident. Should I go in that because you anyway briefly covered? Maybe I will just cover other things, unless devotee you want to hear. Probably everybody or most of you knows about this incident. Yeah. When
Maybe you could summarize it for us so we can remember properly.
okay, so this was when Duryodhan wanted Pandava to really have more and more sufferings, and he sent Durvasa Rishi to Pandavas when they were uh, like in the forest. And when Durvasa Rishi reached, or sage reached Pandava's ashram, it was already the time, afternoon time, when everybody finished their prasadam. Yeah. And he came along with 10,000 disciples. And he said that I am coming, I am just taking dip in the river, and I will come back with all my with all these sages and keep the prasadam ready. He asked this to Draupadi, and Draupadi was in big trouble because she was knowing how fast she can prepare. Yeah, and that too for so many sages. And if she is not able to satisfy Durvasha Rishi, then he is always ready to give some curse. Yeah. So somehow she remembered Lord Krishna, because that's like kind of the Lord for all of us. He is the Akshay. Yeah, he's never like diminishing in his power. So she immediately remembered Lord. Lord came and he said that you feed me something. She said, I am already suffering with the same problem. How to feed? Now you're asking me how to feed you. So he saw on that Akshay Patra and he realized there is one tiny rice morsel left. Yeah, even while cooking, all the cooking was done, or cleaning was done. Sorry, not cooking, cleaning was done. Then he ate that particular rice. Okay, and just by having that, every sage, Durvasha Muni, and everybody got fully satisfied in the river only. And they felt that if we eat anything beyond like now, they will immediately like it will come out. So immediately they run out, kind of in apology form to Pandava that we cannot have anything. Yeah. So that's Akshay Patra story that happened today. Um, then River Ganga, yeah, appeared on this planet today. Yeah, Bhagirath brought today River Ganga. Today, as Mataji said, is the starting day of when the carts for Jagannath Ji in Puri Dham starts. They start building carts for Jagannath Ji today. Today is also appearance of one of the Lord's incarnation. Anybody knows? Kshatriya incarnation,
Lord
Parashuram.
Parsuram.
Parshuram.
Parashuram. Yeah, he annihilated Kshatriya Vanshaj for 21 times. Yeah, so that's Parashuram appearance. Today also appearance day of or starting of Treta Yuga. In fact, some places it's mentioned that today is the starting of all the yugas. Every yuga starts from today. Yeah. Um, and there's so many other pastimes. Like today actually is the day when it's filled with so many numbers of beautiful, glorious pastimes. And there is kind of say that okay, buy gold, donate gold, you will never have shortage. But this is all at material level. Prabhupada always used to say we should always come beyond or go beyond material things. Yeah. We should think about how to engage ourselves in more and more devotional service. So today is the day for devotee when they should be engaged in some kind of service. Whatever service opportunity you get, try to do some service. Yeah. Of course, we all are now listening, hearing, and discussing. So hearing and discussing Krishna Katha is also one of the service. But any other opportunity you get today, please don't leave that. Yeah, take it just as a priority. Yeah. Um, Ashutosh Prabhu has mentioned something on chat. I can see something. What's he mentioned?
Just found online, Prabhuji.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ved Vyas writing, started writing, all this. Yeah, many things happened. In fact, uh, in Vishakhapatnam, I remember a few years back I heard this pastime from Nitai Sevni Mataji. She mentioned that the deity of Prahlad Maharaj, personal deity of Prahlad Maharaj, which was given to him by Narsingha Dev, which is a combination of Narsingha Dev and Hiranyaksh combined. So his mouth is like Hiranyaksh and body is like Narsingha Dev. That was given by Narsingha Dev to Prahlad Maharaj. He worshipped that personally. And then it was covered in like after he left, it was covered in the bush. And then like to cut it short, like it was found and it was looking like a Shiva Linga because there was so much chandan on top of the deity. But they opened the darshan of this deity only for today, for 12 hours, from today morning to sunset. Yeah. So that 12 hours and devotee, like they say that in lakhs, like 100,000 devotee start queuing up from yesterday. Yeah. So like that's another pastime. Okay. So maybe unless anybody has any other point on Akshaya Tritiya, I will move to next point. Anybody want to share anything or on Akshaya Tritiya, any other particular pastime or any questions or anything? Okay, good. Um, then my next topic, I thought for today is because it was very short notice, so I thought maybe something in my mind. I will just go with that. And that topic is, what is the topic? Why bad
Why bad
things?
things happen to good people?
Yes. How many of people feel, devotee feels here that they are not good? I would really request if everybody can possible, switch on their video if possible. Yeah. If not, then that's okay. But don't worry about background noise or anything. Even if it's like something happening in backend activity, that's fine. Yeah. We are all just like not elevated, at that level where everything is completely stopped. Thank you so much, devotees. Thank you. Yeah. So when we talk about like why bad things happens, we always think, yeah, that's fine. I'm not like that bad. Correct? I'm bad, but not that bad. But why then bad things happens? Especially like when we see some good people around us and we felt like they are really suffering. And that question comes at that time. Why bad things happening? These people are so nice. They are so innocent. I have never seen them in many bad, you know, activities. So why Lord is so hard? Yeah. So that reminds me, just to start with, one philosopher. Yeah. Probably most of you might have heard or seen his books. His name was Harold Kushner. Anybody heard that name, Harold Kushner, who wrote this book? Actually, this bad things happens to good people started from then only. When he wrote this book called "When Bad Things Happens to Good People," this was one of the most selling books. Yeah, fastest and high, whatever you call selling books. And his theory was, his view was, he was actually believing in God. It's not that he was atheist. So he said that God is omnipresent. God is present everywhere. And he said God is omniscient, means he is all knowing. He is source of all knowledge. And God is all powerful, omnipotent. But he said that if God is all good, but something happened in his family. Uh, his son got this disease, and in fact died with one disease called, not died, actually he had this disease called, if I'm not wrong, this disease is called progeria, where you get premature aging. So his son became more older, or like looked like more older than he himself, and he became so upset. What's this happening? I'm so believer of God. So he said, if Lord is present everywhere, why he can't see my son problem? And if he is knowing, he at least knows all my situations. So why he's doing this? And he said, even if I believe he's knowing everything, he's present everywhere, he's seeing this, we say, I always say that he's powerful, all powerful. Why he is not able to solve my son problem? If he is not able to solve problem, that means he came to one conclusion in his work: Lord's power is limited. He is not merciful. Yeah, that was his conclusion. So devotee, how many of you feel that Lord is really not merciful? Anybody would like to raise their hand? If Lord is merciful, that means like everything happening is Lord's mercy. Everybody agree? Yeah. See, many times I will tell you these things in our life also. For a moment when things goes wrong, one after another, for prolonged duration or prolonged period, that time our patience sometimes lose, and we say, God, what's happening? Why, Krishna, you are doing like this? Correct? Many times, at least few times it happens, even in devotees' time. Many people, at least not devotee, but people who are not having proper consciousness, they turn from theist to atheist or atheist to theist. Yeah. One incident, one person in 1912, he bought four, like two tickets for his family, or maybe three tickets for his family. For which place? Do you know? 1912. One very popular historical event, not spiritual, but historical. He bought ticket for Titanic. Yeah. And just day before Titanic was starting, he got bite from his own pet dog, and he could not board. And he was cursing Lord, that Lord, you are so like like you don't have any mercy. I collected this money from last so many months just to join or to board this Titanic ship. It was my dream. Why, Lord, you did with me like this? At least I could have boarded in in the ship, and maybe then I could have got like this dog bite. At least I could have got association, could have at least enjoyed. After a few days, he heard the news of Titanic, and now from atheist to complete theist. Lord, you are so merciful. You are the most magnanimous person. You are, Lord, so nice, so humble, so like good person. And he became complete theist, yeah, complete believer in God. Now, other side of a story, Charles Darwin. Everybody knows that story, yeah? Yes? Charles Darwin's story.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes,
When
Prabhuji.
his daughter, if I'm not wrong, 9 or 10 years old daughter died. Yeah. Before that, he used to believe in Lord, but then after that, he said, and then we all know the theory of like our, how life started and everything, like Charles Darwin theory. Yeah. So like people became complete atheist. So events make them theist to atheist. Yeah. And this happens like in our life also when we are working in office, correct? And one person, like we know people are so smart nowadays in AI time. I know definitely for sure one person, but few also. Uh, they will send their boss emails. They will schedule it in the midnight or 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. They will schedule the email to say, so that mail will reach to their boss inbox in midnight, and boss will feel wow, how you know hard this hardly he's working, so like hard working person, and he's so impressed. Yeah. And he get promotion, and the whole situation, what kind of person this is, how he's cheating, and he get promotion and you don't get, he gets appreciation and you don't get. At that moment, devotees, tell me, how many of you feel, oh Lord is so merciful, such nice boss, boss, you are so great. How many of us feels at that moment? Anybody feels great at that moment? Yeah. So this is life, correct? Everybody, we know this theoretically many times, that Lord is very merciful. Whatever happening by Lord's sanction, it's by all mercy of Lord. But when things goes wrong, we start believing why this is happening. And that reminds another, like this is absolutely, you might have heard this in various past times and various discussions, where one wealthy person, he came to know that people are suffering from shortage of food and grains. So he was very wealthy. So he used to go to his roof, and he started throwing all the grain items, fruits, grain items, vegetables, everything from the top. And people used to come, collect, and go. This continued for long duration. And he one day he felt, these people are so bad. I'm doing everything for them, but they don't even see towards me. They don't say even thank you to me. Yeah. Have you ever faced any situation like this, when you have done something good for somebody, or maybe one or two times, and person even did not acknowledge, forget about appreciation? Happen?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes, Prabhuji.
he also felt this, and one day he approached his guru and he said, what I need to do? His guru said, don't worry, you are doing your duty, don't worry about people, whether they are acknowledging or not. You keep doing. He said, no. I am so upset. I'm going to stop, and you tell me something. So he kind of like persuaded his guru to give him some trick. Then guru actually did not, but his friend told him one thing. His friend said, you do one thing. You start throwing stones from tomorrow. So he started doing same. Now everybody is looking up and cursing him, and he's feeling so happy. At least people are looking towards me. See, these people were not even looking at me that who is throwing. Now at least they know that who was throwing in the past and now who is throwing the stone. So he was telling everybody, see, I was throwing all the grains. I was giving you everything. Now you are seeing towards me when I am just throwing the stones. So he felt happy that at least my ego got satisfied. But devotees, tell me one thing. Is this situation reminds you something in our day-to-day life? Anything hits you with these situations or with this? Request devotees to unmute. Please, please. I always request, humbly request, keep your video if possible on and then audio switch on, unmute it.
So what exactly is the question, Prabhu? Like with all these events which you explained,
Yeah.
does it click something? Is that the
Yes.
question? Maybe something more, like something worse could have happened, which Lord had prevented us from. They just wanted to give us a taste of suffering to save us from a bigger suffering or something.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. See, one another thing can be, that's a good point. And it can be that in our life, when good things are happening with us, hardly there will be situations when we are really, really appreciating Lord and saying, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Krishna, you did this with me. Thank you, Krishna. I could wake up today and I am able to have full body working. So hardly we really appreciate God. Even we may appreciate, but not to the extent to which we are getting so much mercy from Lord. Yeah. But whenever anything bad happens with us, like a stone being thrown on us, we immediately turns towards God. See, many times people try to find somebody that, oh, is this because of somebody? But when they are not able to find any excuse, they will say it's all because of Lord. Yeah. Ultimately, Lord become the final target. Correct? Yeah.
Yeah, we want to give the blame to somebody.
We want to pass blame to somebody. Yeah. When there is nobody, then we will just pass it to Krishna. Yeah. But problem is in our life, it's not that we are not able to bear the difficulties. We are not able to bear the happiness. Many times it happens. Yeah. We can't tolerate so much happiness which comes to our end. And that reminds one story when one person in Mumbai, I don't know whether anybody here from Mumbai. Yeah, Radha Bhakti Madhuri Mataji. Oh, yeah, Sridevi Mataji. Two people. Yeah, two devotees from Mumbai. So he won the lottery of 10 crore in Mumbai. And his wife came to know about the result. And she said to her husband friend, if my husband comes to know about this good news, he will immediately have heart attack because his heart is very weak. 10 crore he can't digest. Whole life he is thinking about even 1 lakh. He can't get even 1 lakh. He has not even seen 1 lakh. If he comes to know 10 crore, today will be Hari Hari. Yeah, Gange Maiya ki jai. Today is Akshay Patra, also Akshay Tritiya, when Ganga Maiya appeared. So she remembered Akshay Gange Maiya, that Ganga, Hari Hari. So she said what to do. So she told her husband, friend, that please you do something. You are very, very close to my husband. Pass this news in a way where he does not get shocked. So her husband friend, okay, let's take any name here because it's difficult to say husband friend name, So her husband name is Sham, and her husband name is, anybody would like to give me any name? Her husband name?
Ram.
Sorry, Mataji.
Ram.
Ram. Jai Siya Ram. So Sham approached Ram that just imagine you get 50 lakhs rupee, Ram. What will happen? Ram said, you are just joking. What will happen to my person like me, such uh, poor person? You are cutting joke. He said, no, no, just imagine. So he said, he started with 10 lakhs actually. So 10 lakhs, maybe I will give 2 lakhs to my wife, 2 lakhs to my like two children. So that way 6 lakhs gone. 2 lakhs I will keep to myself. Maybe 2 lakhs I will donate somewhere here and there. Then he started increasing number, and finally he came to like 10 to 20 to 50 to 1 crore to 2 crores. Yeah. And he said, if you get 10 crore, then what will happen? He said, now absolutely you're just joking with me. You did not get anything today, Shyam. You are just like behind me. He said, no, no, just tell me, even if you get 10 crore, what will happen? And somebody told me this was a real incident. Okay, it's not like I'm just making it up. And he said, okay, like towards the end, he just distributed everybody. He said, maybe like he was just giving me, even hypothetically, even if you like, because you are passing me this news or discussing this, I will give you 1 crore. This friend Shyam, who was hearing, he immediately had heart attack and died. Just in that shock that I will get 1 crore. So he came to persuade him, but where destiny was, waiting. So this is that we can't even tolerate happiness in our life. Forget what, even we are in this, hearing, and we say, no, 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 how come it's possible? But sometimes this may happen, because we have limit of everything. When we get something beyond that, many times people with weak heart, they cannot tolerate. Yeah. Uh, so my mother also like used to have this problem. Like if she gets some sudden like news of happiness, she used to have like fits. Yeah. So like we used to control. Like if good news also, then we have to control like properly. We have to communicate, not like something that will disturb the situation. So anyway, that's like material world. Yeah. Good thing happens, why Lord is doing. Bad things happen, why Lord is doing. Yeah. At least we remember Krishna, at least in that way also. Yeah. So Krishna feels happy that out of 4 types of people who approach me, at least you are one of the person who is cursing me okay, or asking me something. Okay. But just think about seriously. We what relationship we keep with Krishna? What do you think about Krishna? What's your relationship with Krishna? Seems nobody has any relationship with Krishna.
Father and son.
Father and son.
Prabhuji.
Okay, very good, Prabhu.
Well-wisher.
Well wisher. Wow, very nice. Yeah. Anything else? Any other relationship anybody carries?
Is my friend Prabhuji.
Friend. Okay. So even if we just imagine if we have somebody in our life who is our well wisher, who is fatherly figure, or who is our best friend, and if he said that okay, I'm going to make a very nice house for you, will that person make house which is miserable? And if we know that he's our best well wisher, best friend, will he make something bad? Anybody?
No.
Yeah. I don't think anybody will can say that. Like he will say that okay, uh, uh, such kind of person can do anything bad. But then Lord has created this world for us. Correct? Why there is so much suffering? If our Father, our well wisher, cannot do something bad for us, then why Lord has created this world which is having so much suffering? Any thought?
Because of the suffering we think of him when we come back to him. This place isn't meant to be a place of happiness.
Okay.
The material energy is meant to make us suffer. Then we think of Krishna. Then we want Krishna. We want out of it and want to go back to Godhead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Like when we just make a city, yeah, from our own will, whatever we will make, uh, even if it's a fresh city, we also need to have a prison. Correct? No, no kings or like nobody, any president or prime minister of any country would like to have prisoners in their country, but it happens. Correct? Yeah. Everybody agree? Have to have a prison. There is no way because This is our tendency to break the rules or break the law. Yeah. That reminds then another like story. Three engineers and three lawyers. They are traveling in Indian train. Not possible to do such kind of things in Western trains, but in Indian train they are like traveling. In Western train also it's possible actually. A person can do all nice, good, tricky things everywhere. Uh, so these three lawyer they just purchased one ticket among three, and three engineers they just bought three tickets. Now engineers thinking how these lawyers can travel in one single ticket. What happens when TT comes? These all three lawyers goes inside a washroom, and when TT knocks outside the washroom because he knows Indian TT knows that somebody is inside also, and just gone inside to secure the ticket. So he knocks, and this person brings a hand out and gives the ticket. See, this is the ticket. Now engineers see this and they say very smart people. So three people, three lawyers just shown one ticket. Yeah. Next time they are traveling, all three engineers they just took one ticket. Now lawyers did not buy a single ticket. Now engineers thinking what happened? But engineers thought let's forget about it. Let we are smart. The engineers cannot be less smarter than others. Yeah. So they went inside the like TT comes, they all three goes inside. Now what happens? TT does not knock. The lawyers, one of the lawyer knock, and these people bring hand out, hand over their ticket. Now lawyers take the ticket out, goes along with other two, goes in the other toilet. Okay. No ticket, he is able to survive. Yeah. So this is the tendency of human being. They can cut short of everything. Many of us, like we sometimes feels, there are nice mangoes hanging from the tree, very ripened, very, very ripened. You say nobody's here. At least just break. Just see, just it's just here. Just even if I pluck, nobody will even realize. And so many, even just I take one, what will happen? Correct? And we just pluck. And you feel like this mango taste is the best mango taste I ever had. Yeah. But devotees, this is just small, small kind of mistakes. Yes. But this is also one mistake, yeah, in Lord's eyes. But people who are really, really committing very difficult and very grave, like dangerous mistakes, like terrorist kind of things or any other these kind of things, who are insulting women and old people, do you think Krishna will leave them unpunished? It's mentioned that in material world, when somebody, let's say, do one murder, you will get one time life imprisonment, or maybe uh, what you called losing your life, yeah, like hanging or some kind of that punishment, the worst punishment. You have committed 10 crimes or 10 killing, then also maybe the worst crime here is hanging, a lifetime imprisonment, correct? But in Lord's eyes, if you have committed so many crimes, it's like not just like for everything there is one punishment. For every single karma which is done wrong at our end, there will be equal punishment. Yeah. Whether in the one next life, same life, or one next life, or maybe 10 crimes then in the 10 next life. Yeah. It's like you get one pizza slice, or not forget about pizza slice. You go to a club and you get a voucher for pizza. And you say you can eat these, like you are getting 10 pizza vouchers. You can eat in one day, or you can schedule it for 10 different weeks or 10 different days. Similarly, Lord punishment, you can say, either can come in one life or can go to 10 life. Yeah. So when you see that I have not committed anything wrong in this life, but everything bad happening, we need to be very, very careful that something definitely bad I did in my previous life. Yes. It's like, uh, again, I'm just giving Indian farmer example. Just imagine a storage box. It's tapered like this in the bottom. So what he does, he puts all the grains he stores there from last year. Then this year grains also comes, he put on top. But you are still getting from the bottom the grains, correct? Last year's or 2 years old grain, which might not be very good quality, might not have completely finished. So you are getting this grain and you feel, why I am getting not good quality grains, because I got very good quality grains this year. But devotee, this is coming from the previous year's grains, yeah, whatever left over. Similarly, in our life, when you are getting difficulties, be very careful. Whatever challenges you are getting or sufferings you are getting, it might be not just outcome of this life karma, maybe from previous life karma, or maybe from previous life karma. Yeah. And then everybody knows this pastime of Dhritarashtra. I don't need to say. Everybody knows, yeah. When he, towards the end of the fight, he asked Krishna, why you killed my all 100 son? At least you could have spared one son. Why, Lord, you were so uh, like harsh on me? Everybody knows this. Anybody who does not know the pastime? Otherwise, I will move. Everybody knows the pastime? Okay. Neither yes nor no. Okay. So let me ask you one question. I means no answer means like yes, kind of an Indian community or like in this community. When nobody answer, that means everybody knows the answer. So um, many times when we commit something wrong, we feel nobody is watching. Correct? Yeah. This Duryodhan and Yudhishthir pastime, when Yudhishthir was asked, who is the uh, worst person, worse than you? Please find that. And he came back after one day and he said, there is nobody worse than me. And Duryodhan, he always felt that he was asked the question, who is better than you? And he said, there is nobody better than me because I am the best person. Because he feels whatever I do is the, like always good. So similarly, when somebody does something bad, okay, let me ask this. Who are our witness? Who are our witness when we do anything good or bad?
Demigods,
Demigod,
the
okay.
Lord, Supreme Lord Himself as Super Soul.
Supreme
Chitragupt,
Lord,
the personal secretary of Yamaraj.
Jai. Very nice.
And
Anybody
10
else want to share
directions.
anything?
Probably from your class, last class. 10 directions.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah. So there are multiple witness. Yeah. First witness, like we need to always remember, is, as Mataji said, Krishna as in form of Paramatma, sitting in every living being heart. Yeah. So that's Paramatma, first witness. Second witness in our life is sun and moon. Third witness in our life is five elements, five elementary creations element, like earth, water, fire, ether, air. Yeah, these five basic elements. They are the also witness for every activity what we do. And as Prabhu said, Sahil Prabhu said, 10 directions. Yeah, all 10 directions. Then Yamraj himself, like as Mataji said, Chitraketu. So Yamraj himself. Yeah. And then the last witness which Krishna has left in our life is Kala, time, eternal time, which goes behind every activity. So when we leave our body, all these witnesses come together in front of Yamraj and say, this is the all like pastimes which happened in this person's life. Yeah. So that's a witness. We need to be very, very careful. If we are trying to cheat, somebody is going to definitely cheat us. Like that reminds one story that one person, he was traveling in the train, again, like train. Yeah. And he asked his co-passenger, how many minutes this train will stop here? He said, 7 minutes. So he waited 5 minutes, very easily, like past his time. Last minute, when he realized, he rushed to one shop. He gave one coin and asked for newspaper to buy. And he got one newspaper and came back. And then he told his friend or like co-passenger, see how smart I am. He said, what? happened? He said, you know, I was having a fake currency, but I waited till the last moment so I can give this person fake currency and he cannot respond or react. I'm so smart. Then his co-passenger who was looking at the newspaper, he said, what you did? He said, I bought the newspaper. He said, but he gave you newspaper which is 5 days old. Yeah. So this is the karma. So when we do some karma, there is an instant reaction and there is delayed reaction. Yeah. This is the instant karma reaction. In Bhagavad Gita, we say 5 basic elements. Anybody knows in Bhagavad Gita what are the 5? Your karma is one. What are the other 4?
Topics of Bhagavad Gita or like
Yeah,
element
yeah,
topics?
5 topics of
Jeev,
Bhagavad Gita.
Paramatma, Karma, Kal,
Yeah,
and Prakriti.
yeah,
Jiva.
yes, yes. So it's as you rightly said. Thank you, Mataji. Jagdish, like Lord, Jiva, yeah, Jagat. So I always remember this with Jagat, J, J, J. Yeah, Jagdish, Jagat, Jiva. Then time, and then karma. Yeah. So the other 5 and karma, like we are discussing today, like one of the topic. Yeah. So this is like when we are making bad karma. Yeah. And Prabhupada always used to say, please, please, the only way to come out of this cycle of bad karma, because many times in our life we commit or we do bad things unknowingly. Like we are cooking something under the pot, there might be some living entities, correct? Like some, what you call, there's a word for that. What you call that? Uh, the things like worms or
Microorganisms.
something which you can't see, living creatures. Any
Microorganisms.
microorganism, yes. So there are so many. Yeah, you are walking under your feet. There might be few, but we kill them or like they get killed indirectly. So there are so many things, offenses we are committing indirectly or unknowingly. But to come out of all this, we should just do one thing. What we need to do? Eat lots of nice pizza,
Chant.
nice gulab jamun. What we need to do?
Chant the
Engage.
holy.
Offer to the Lord.
Offer to Lord. Offer the pizza and gulab jamun to Lord? Or what to do? Sorry, everybody is silent. Somebody was saying I missed that.
Getting ourselves engaged in devotional services.
Jai, very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Yes, that's like the only way for all of us. Yeah. Okay, let me ask one question. Prabhupada always used to say, and Krishna also has mentioned, focus on bhakti yoga. Don't worry about karma yoga, gyan yoga, or any mishrit yoga. Do you all agree? Or we should do some karma yoga, little bit of karma yoga, little bit of gyan yoga, and then of course, like majority time bhakti yoga. Correct? Statement true or false?
False.
False. Okay. Everybody agree?
Partially correct, Prabhuji.
Partially correct. Okay.
Because, I mean, the way I interpreted, Krishna said, like, even if you opt other yogas, you cannot escape from the karma yoga. You still have to perform your karma. Whether you
Yeah,
go
but we need to
from
remember one subtlety in this. We may need to do karma yoga, uh, thinking Lord completely, thinking outcome as like no, not getting attached to the Lord. Yeah, Nishkam karma yoga. But as I think Sakshi Mataji mentioned, or maybe Radha Bhakti Madhuri Mataji, somebody mentioned, I heard that very first word. That's the most powerful thing for devotees, and that's offering to Lord. Whatever you do, The outcome of that, even karma yoga, offer it to Lord. Whatever like karma activity you are doing, day-to-day activities. And honestly speaking, when you do every activity in Lord's service, there is no karma yoga left. Even you are like doing, I always say, even you do your daily activities, morning nature's activity, nature's calls. That also you can say this is my devotional service. Why? Because you say that Lord, I am preparing myself, keeping myself clean so I can serve you. And it's not karma yoga. You are going to office, but if your consciousness before going to office is, I am going to office or doing my business or starting my household activities, Lord, I am entering in Agasur mouth, but you are my only protector. I don't know who is this Agasur, yeah, because I will be interacting with many material people, but you take care of me. I just want to earn something so I can feed my family. So they can also become Krishna consciousness, means Krishna conscious, and we all can achieve our eternal goal. If with that consciousness you do your any duty, that's not karma yoga. That's pure bhakti yoga. So in that way, in devotee life or a pure devotee life, there is nothing left besides bhakti. Yeah. And Kesha Maharaj always say, it's like who was a Brahman, three steps.
Vamanadev.
Vaman Dev ki jai. He always say, in devotee life, life is like entrance of Vaman Dev. When you, most of you might recollect this, okay, in your life, and maybe if you have heard this from Keshav Maharaj before, at least we all can recollect. Whenever life started in Krishna consciousness, somebody said, just keep Krishna in center. Don't worry about anything. Keep doing everything else, but keep Krishna in center. After a few years, what happens? Like Vamandev, give me just one step. Sorry, give me just three steps. What happens after three steps?
All the lokas are taken.
Not all the aloka. Nothing left in devotee life.
You're
Yeah.
talking about corporate life, right?
No, I'm saying any life. In our life also. Everything becomes just only Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Nothing left for us. It's only bhakti left. Yeah. You go to
Okay,
office,
that's a
you do this
devotee's
way.
life.
Yes, yes, I'm
That's a
saying devotee
devotee's
life.
life. But a
Yes.
materialist, for him, everything is taken away, consumed by materialism.
Yeah, that's Guru Maharaj always say. When you like two things comes, material versus spiritual. If you prioritize material, neither you will get material nor you will get spiritual. But if you prioritize spiritual, you will get both. Spiritual as well as whatever Lord has sanctioned you, the best for you in material terms. Yeah. So that's like kind of okay. So maybe I just like have gone already so long. Any questions, devotee? Any corrections? Any comments? Any realization? And if you can switch on your video for maybe a few minutes left now, you're cooking something, that's perfectly fine. Yes, Ashutosh Prabhu.
So, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. So, Prabhuji, one question I had. So, the way we are trained or wired or kind of like, structured from very early childhood is to, and the same thing we are also doing with our kids, right? That don't do bad things, otherwise bad will happen to you. Always do good things, good will happen to you. And one of the most important thing which we teach them is that whatever bad or good things you will do, it will be reciprocated in the same life. So what is the like how do we differentiate what is the good or bad is which is happening is our prarabdha or it is the reciprocation of the good or evil things which we have done in the same life, like ongoing life.
See, it reminds, like same thing. Uh, any of you have got malaria or any disease because of insect bite?
Yes.
So when something happens, you don't search for the mosquito, which mosquito bite me. You just go for the cure, correct? Similarly, in our life, when sometimes good or like bad things happens, we don't search for like why this is happening, correct? Because we know to basics that all this is our prarabdha. Yeah, all this because of our karma, whether through this life or previous life. Really, yeah. Only thing which is in our control is how to make our present and future more controlled and more devotional. Yes. Remember that today is difficult, tomorrow might be very difficult, but if we keep doing good things, day after tomorrow will be easier. That's the philosophy for devotee. Yeah, yeah.
Because
So
for
that,
this question that why I'm sorry. Because for this question why bad thing happens to good people, it's always uh, the thought is always I have been doing good things, and that may be the relative thinking. We whatever may be right in our opinion may not be right for others. That might like we may have done some wrong in others' opinions or in God's opinion, but the very central idea is like I have been doing this thing right, uh, and still the bad things are happening. So when we say all this time I have been doing this right, we always reference about the current life because we never remember our past life, whatever we have done in the past life. So it's just that we might have to assume that even if we are doing good, it may be our previous karma from the previous birth or previous lives which are now paying it off.
yeah, yeah, Prabhu, like it's very simple. Na? Because see, one thing that title normally, because I kept it, just people keep this as a normal title, but it's not that only bad things happens in good people life. Yeah, good people in like good people life, especially in devotee life. When it's a good people is being referred here for devotees. Yeah. So in devotee life, whatever good or bad happens, he or she is actually not too much worried, because saying like, even good things happens, like most of the devotee you will find, um, oh, like it's all Lord's mercy, it's always Krishna mercy, every good things. Yeah, hardly you will feel that okay, no, I did this. Yeah. Similarly, bad things, because yes, you're right that how to digest this, that like we are still doing so many good things but all bad happening. But that can we can just as an intelligent person we can understand. Two people born at the same time in same family. Yeah, one person very nice, other person completely like having so many disease. Yeah, God is not partial. At least person who understand and have faith in Lord. Yeah, we know that. So God is not doing anything wrong. It's just whatever done wrong. And these see all the examples mentioned in scriptures, whether it's pastimes of Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva, Chitraketu, any pastimes you take in Srimad Bhagavatam. Why? Like it's mentioned. It's mentioned so many difficulties they faced. But most important thing for devotee is how do they how did they face that problem? Yeah. Did they forget Krishna or they came closer to Krishna through that incident? And in every single pastime, with no single exception, you will find whenever difficulties comes in devotees' time or in life, they always take one step closer to Krishna. Krishna sends sometimes difficulty in their life to bring them closer to you because Krishna loves. It does not mean that okay, sometimes I have seen people say that the day I will tell you, even like from, okay, I will not refer somebody name, but a few people like very clearly, explicitly say that, okay, the day when we started doing some japa, chanting, proper servicing to Lord or service to Lord, from that day onwards, at least I have realized that so many difficulty challenges coming to my life. Before that, my life was so peaceful. This is actually not correct because it's not that because after that maybe you are just being cautious that all good things will happen to your life in your life. You are not thinking that any bad thing. You are keeping God in a wrong consciousness, thinking that okay, God is going to do everything good for me as a order taker. Yeah. Before that, whatever bad, good was happening, you were not even worried. It was like a day-to-day normal person life. So for us, very important as a devotee that rather than thinking that okay, like why this is happening with me, just accept it. Remember, Lord. Of course, we are not. We are all human being. Yeah. So we can make a prayer to God that God, I'm Krishna. I'm suffering so much. Please give me strength. I'm really not able to tolerate this particular pain or this challenge or this situation. Please help me. Please guide me so I can tolerate this and I can take the right step. I don't take wrong step. Please be with me. Yeah. These are the nice prayers because Krishna, ultimately, more you make Krishna personal, Krishna feels happy. Krishna always say, like in Bhagavatam and everywhere, you know, people who are just worshipping, doing fire sacrifice, Krishna is not that happy. But somebody who is calling out that you dance here, I will give you butter only when you do two dance. Krishna is feeling more happy. So of course we should understand the consciousness, not like tomorrow in front of deity you say, first show me the dance, okay, then only Raj Bhog. I am not going to, I have made you such nice bhoga, but I am not going to offer you. I have heard this today, I am going to see your dance. Actually our bhakti is so strong, Krishna can show that also in dream or maybe in real life, you never know. People have seen that also. But sorry to give very long answers, but remember one thing, Prabhu, things don't happen to us, things happens for us. Yeah, everything Krishna has planned in our life, all is pre-planned strategy of Krishna in our life. It's just we are the instrument.
Understood, Prabhu.
I hope it answers your question.
Yes, Prabhuji. That answers.
See, only thing is
Thank you.
that after today when bad things happens, we should not try to at least curse Lord. We should try to see that Lord, how I can take one step closer towards you. That's the only learning. Correct?
Yeah.
Any devotee want to say anything? Mati Singh, Prabhu said in this lecture once, a non-devotee view to difficult situation, they think life is so unfair and things are happening to me. A devotee view to difficult situation, think life is very unfair. Yes, that's correct, Mataji. We cannot change the individual's perspective. That's why Prabhupada's mission was preaching mission. That we preach and preach, pass the right message of Krishna to everybody. Yeah. And I loved this last week when I heard in one class where it was mentioned by one Maharaj that when somebody say we are having association of non-devotee, what exactly it means? Somebody say we devotees should not have association of non-devotees, but we associate with non-devotee. What does that mean? Is this good or bad? What's the perspective then?
Devotees are ready to take that risk to preach.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Jai. See, devotees always having association of non-devotees just to preach them. He is not having association of non-devotees to enjoy with their wealthy opulence. Yeah. That's not devotee normally mentality. Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. Any other comments, questions? I know I have spoken so much.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dhanvat Pranam. One reflection from my side, you said that when reversals happen or bad things happen, at least for devotee, we should come closer to the Lord, right? I mean, the example of Parikshit Maharaj is always on my mind. When the reversal happened, and we just discussed that in the retreat as well, right? He was very powerful. He could have, it was very unjust what happened to him, but he took that as an opportunity to get closer to the Lord, listen to Harikatha. So the question is, can we have that consciousness when we face difficult situation? Can we, move closer and develop a deeper connection with the Lord?
Prabhu, we should have this faith on Krishna. Like Hindi, Mare Krishna Rakhe Krishna Mare Koi.
Mhm.
Krishna, as Mataji said earlier, is our best well-wisher. We need to have that faith. If Krishna is our best well-wisher, it's not just a theory. If he is, then whatever he is going to do is a letter signed by him or is sanctioned by him. Every situation, whatever we are in, is sanctioned by him. Correct? And if we feel like that way, our faith anyway will get stronger.
Mm.
Yeah. Because why our faith sometimes is shaken? We feel, oh, like, oh, this situation, no, that should not happen with me. And that's why we suffer. Yeah.
I mean, the key question is we should align our plan with Lord's plan. The problem is when things don't happen because we always think this is my plan. And why is it not going as per my plan? But if you can dovetail your plan with Lord's plan, then you're fully aligned.
Leave some contingency in that plan for Krishna. He will, whatever alteration he has to make, he will make it. Yeah. But then don't get worried.
Yeah.
If you surrender, then whatever not right happening, that means it's Krishna plan. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This farmer bought the ticket in 1912, but he could not board on Titanic. He made all the plan, but finally, who was successful? Who was the winner? Yeah. Lord will take care. Yeah. We need to think about how to move from Shraddha to Nishtha. Not just like we are hanging only on Shraddha. Nishtha means unshakable faith, and Shraddha means just like some faith. Somebody said, Lord is good, let's believe on him. But something bad happens, then oh, Hari Hari. Yeah. So that's Nishtha, Shraddha to Nishtha. Okay. Looks like no question. I will not keep you logged for a long time. Thank you so much, devotees. And sorry, I just need to give this class in a very kind of a 11th hour. I was like, because came to know that Maharaj is not joining today, unfortunately. And I'm so sorry that you had to bear with me and go through such, unbearable pain. Yeah. I know you might be thinking, okay, 1 hour